Yo, it's a little later than I said, but here is the battle against Brendan for week one for Sunnyshore League. Um, it's late because I just got really busy with life. A lot happened, but yeah, I'm free again now for a bit and I'm uploading. So as you can see, he bought five Pokemon, which I, to be honest, really expected. The first five basically, Deoxys, Venusaur, everything but Palisand. Palisand, as I said in the team builder, I did not expect to come, but for some reason he bought it, and I'm now regretting that because I did not go Grass Knot on Coco, so my Coco is walled by that Palisand. But yeah, nonetheless, it does look still like a good matchup. I mean, Chandelure still destroys, Mamoswine still destroys. All these threats I've got covered, except Cheetah, so I've got to watch out for that. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So turn one. So my lead. So I always think a lot about my leads, and in this battle, I led Tornadus Tyrion, as you can see. How do I turn that off? Yeah, and the yellow one. Music. Are the cries on? I hope not. Hello? Okay, no. Anyway, yeah. So I lead Taunty. I lead Taunty because it's basically the perfect lead against everything. So against Deoxys defense, like he did lead, I can just taunt it, prevent Stealth Rock, Spikes, Toxic, Thunder Wave, whatever he wants to go for. Venusaur, obviously, I beat with Acrobatics, I force it out. Feeny, I'll hit it with Acrobatics, and whatever he wants to do to me, I can just regen that health. So I can just chip away at it. Tyranitar, obviously, I superpower. And Palisand, I taunt and Acrobatics, just chip it away. And obviously, Canyon is the one Pokemon that it does not match up well against, but that's fine because, as you can see, I have Slowking for Canyon, so I don't really lose anything by if he does lose that, because I just go to Slowking and regen off the health. So yeah, he leads Tyranitar. So as you know, I have superpower from the team builder, but I don't go for it here because it's turn one. It's way too early in the battle, and I don't know his set at all. It could be anything. It could be Chople. It could be like really bulky with Thunder Wave, Rock Slide, whatever. So I'm not gonna risk superpower just yet. I'm just gonna U-turn out. I know I outspeed Scar, so I don't have to worry about him outspeeding me. Yeah, so I go for a safe U-turn, get a little chip, and switch out to wherever. He does fear the superpower and goes to Deoxys, which I U-turn on, and he reveals a helmet, which is fine, honestly. I prefer that over lefties. I take this opportunity to go straight into Chandelure, because, as I said, Chandelure destroys him. I just get a free Shadow Ball here. 5 out of 6 monsters just die. Obviously, the only one being Tyranitar that can take it. I go to Chandelure over Mamoswine because Chandelure also beats Deoxys. It forces it out. So yeah, I do just that. Pretty simple play, and I go for a Spec Shadow Ball. As expected, he goes for Tyranitar. I could predict there, but again, it's early. I don't really need to play like that. And I have a momentum. So yeah, he goes to Tyranitar. I see from that damage that it's pretty. It's not a bulky spread. It's just a pretty normal offensive one with some HP. And yeah, now he doesn't have Pursuit because this gen does not have Pursuit. So I just switch out safely. And I go. I switch out obviously because I have to. And I go right into Mamoswine because, as I said in the team builder, it's my only kind of soft jet to this. This is where I kind of regret not bringing Tangrowth or Quagsire, but it's whatever. I have to deal with it now. Now, as you can see, this Stoners just blows me back. That Mamoswine just dies. So straight away, I know that's Choice Band. And he was quite fortunate with that roll. My Mamoswine had 88 HP or something, whatever it was. And that was a 31.3% chance to 1-hit KO. Which he did get, but it's not hacks, it's just a roll, so I don't really care. So yeah, that's looking bad, and I know that. I mean, yeah, this is a big threat now, so I just go straight into 20. It's the only thing that can straight up 1-hit KO this at this point. But I guess Coco can as well with close combat, but I go to 20 just because it just gets more momentum, because Coco can get walled by Palisand, so I don't want to lose momentum like that. So I go straight for the superpower. I can't play around this, it's too big a threat. And he goes right into Palisand, which is obviously immune. And now I'll just go for a taunt, just to prevent Stealth Rock or Toxic or whatever. And he reveals Curse, so I'm thinking, okay, this is a Ghost type Curse Pokemon. he's got some wild set going. I don't know, I just got to see what it does really. So I'm curious. But he is taunted, and you know he can't really damage me much, and I do have regen to regain whatever damage he does anyway. So I just go for safe acrobatics to chip away at it. But he does switch out and goes right into DOD, which is then to hit KO'd at that range. Gives some helmet damage, but I don't care because I have Regenerator, GOAT ability. So yeah, DOD is dead. It says in Volcanion, I can't kill it, it definitely kills me, so I go right into Slowking, my dedicated check to it. Now this is where you can see why I said in Team Builder why I regretted the spread I bought, you know, without lefties and without some spread F, because as you can see, that did 37 and he got the burn, which you know I can't complain about. His 30% chance is basically skulled. So yeah, that's doing too much. I mean, that's net damage 43, so I don't really get to do much here. I'm kind of forced to slack off or whatever. So yeah, I think I just go for a nice slack off here. Oh no, toxic. I go for a dumb toxic. Yeah, that was bad play to be honest. I knew it was specs, and I don't really know to be honest. The better play was psychic there, if I was predicting anything. But I mean, he could go to Tita, but he wouldn't really. But yeah, it's whatever. It was not really. I guess I just wanted to put like whatever comes in on the timer, because I knew like he wouldn't switch in Venu, and he wouldn't stay in with Volcanion. So I just went for toxic. But he does switch in the Venu, which is obviously immune to it because of the ability. So yeah, that's I lose momentum here, and I have to switch out because I don't damage the Feeny much. It can go for taunt. I'm at low health, so I have to switch out. So I go right into Coco on the Feeny. He doubles to Volcanion for some reason, and that works out favorably for me because obviously I outspeed even Scarf. I don't know if I did that. Oh, in Team Builder I didn't do that though, did I? I went with outspeeding Cinderace, but I could have outsped Scarf as well by just going max speed. But it doesn't matter, he's not Scarf. But yeah, obviously I want a KO here. So I know he's going to switch out. I predict that with a easy U-turn. Goes right into Palisand as expected. My Grass Knot would have been really useful here, but it's whatever. Yeah, so now it just goes straight into Chandelure again. 1-hit KOs, and I just get off damage. Now this is where Energy Ball comes into play, because I can Energy Ball this and it will die. And obviously he's most likely going into Tita. Well, he does go into Tita, and I do go for the Energy Ball. So yeah, that's why I said in Team Builder that Energy Ball would be a nice mid-ground play, and it comes into use here because now it just killed the Tyranitar. Well, he does switch out to Venu, but yeah. So yeah, now I'm locked into E-Ball, so I have to switch out here because Venu's going to tank that all day, and I just go right into Sizzle, my hard counter to Venusaur. And it does go for the Leech. Now I can't damage this because, you know, I have Bullet Punch U-turn, that's it. Again, Sizzle wasn't a damage dealer, it was just there to pivot and take hits. So I just go for a safe U-turn while he goes to Palisand. Now what happens here? I miss the U-turn, so I'm thinking, okay, that's Sand Veil. He's got sand, and you know his Palisand has Sand Veil, so I miss. So yeah, I'm thinking, okay, this set is gonna be real fucking annoying because it's got Curse, it's got Sand Veil. You know, please don't hack me. But yeah, it's starting, and this Palisand does be really annoying. Yeah, so I miss. And obviously I really can't do much to this. I'm leech seeded, I can't damage it, and it's gonna use Curse, which is just gonna put me like losing so much health per turn, so I'm really forced to switch out, which I do, and I go right into Chandelure because I expected Curse. Yeah, I did predict that Curse, and yeah, I just wanted to go straight into Chandelure and just force it out with a, you know, nice Shadow Ball. And yeah, I just go for the Shadow Ball here. He sacks off the Tita, and at this point now, Tita is dead. Now he has no switching to Shadow Ball, so Chandelure is looking real clean right now. He goes back into Palisand. Now this I switch out. I could have just Shadow Balled here, but I switch out because I'm thinking, why did he go right back into Palisand? You know, I outspeed, I'm definitely gonna 1-hit KO, so why did you do that? Are you just banking on the miss? I figured he wouldn't bank on the miss like that, would he? That's just it's a bad play. You can't rely on like a 10% chance like that, or whatever it is. It's just not reliable. So I was expecting Protect because I was in Curse. I thought he'd just come in and Protect and then let me die. And the set also made sense. You know, Curse and Protect, that did make sense. It just kills ones even faster. You get them on a timer, and you can sort them out faster basically. So that's why I switch out and I go into Taunty. yeah, he goes, but no, he just recovers. So I guess he was banking on the miss. So I'm on taunt now. I acrobatics, and he avoids the attack. So again, Sandstorm is up. I'm expecting Sandville. Yeah, it's not looking good. He subs up, so yeah, sub curse is looking real bad. I just go for the taunt because I'm like, okay, no, I can't let you go for toxic or curse or anything. And then he reveals Shadow Ball, so okay. So his set is curse, substitute, sure up, Shadow Ball. Fair enough. And I'm thinking, okay, that's calm. It's got no toxic, so I don't have to worry about getting taunty on a timer. So I figured at this point, I am. What is it? Taunty has regen, Scissor has roost, and they can tank hits from this all day. So I'm literally just gonna switch between them two forever while I can install this thing's PP up. That's literally my only play. Everything else is just gonna get chipped away at. So yeah, this is the best play I could make, just pivoting around them two, and that's basically what happens for like a really long time in this battle. Now here, look, I missed a bullet punch, so it's not, sand is gone. I missed a bullet punch, so now I know that he is also running bright powder. So yeah, all around just a very 8 set. Yeah, I mean, it definitely did stuff. I mean, it really annoyed me. It's a hell of a set. So yeah, I'm basically just wasting his PP at this point. I'm just attacking and roosting and doing whatever. I'll let him do his stuff. He can't kill me anyway, so that's what I do. Let him do that. I'll just roost up, let him recover, and now I'll go into taunty, I believe. Just pivot around like that. Yep, that's what I do. So yeah, I mean, these next, I don't know, 20 turns are just literally me pivoting around these two. Letting him hit me, recovering the health, hitting him when I can, just to force him to shore up and whatever. But yeah, not much to explain in these turns. That's literally just what's happening. I'm just switching around them two while he just wastes PP. So yeah, just more of the same. Going to Sizzle, Roost, get the health back. Let him go for his curse. How much curse does he have left? 12 left, 12 shore up, 18 Shadow Balls. Okay, so I have to keep going. Again, this is fine. I should win the PP battle because, Torn is not using PP, he's just using regen, and Scissor has like enough roosts anyway. He's really not doing much damage with the Shadow Balls. And he is also losing health with curse, so that's also forcing him to use shore up. Yeah, so I just go for a U-turn. I'm not sure how long this goes on for, but that's yeah, this battle was 8, I can't lie, but it was definitely one for the memories, definitely. And yeah, okay, so here's the change now. He has enough. He's like, okay, fuck this. I'm not breaking Sizzle or taunty. He realizes that this isn't working out for him, so he goes into Full Canyon. He just wants to dish that damage now. Yeah, so the taunty comes. That's not a favorable matchup for me. I can't 1-hit KO it, and he obviously 1-hit KOs me with Spec Steam Eruption. So I U-turn out and I go into my only checks looking. More of the same. I just take that. I'm forced to slack off here, otherwise I can't come in again. So I just slack off right now. Yeah, I have to slack off there. It's doing too much. I have to slack off. So yeah, that's what I do. Here I go for the Psychic because if he Moon Blast, I just regen that with what's it called? Yeah, I get the health back with regen, so I can just get a little chip on Feeny and scout out its set at the same time. It goes for Calm Mind, which is not looking good. It's not looking good. So because he's Calm Mind, I'm basically set up for the full Feeny. So I go right into Coco before this gets any dangerous. And he goes for Moonblast. Now this is really fucking bad because he crits. I do live that, but he crits. So this would have been like forced out or maybe dead or something. But no, he crits. Now it's looking really bad because there's a +1/+1 full health Tapu Fini, and I really don't have much to damage it. So yeah, at this point I can't really go to Chandelure. It's not going to do much. Slowking can't do anything. Sizzles is just like too passive, so I just go to Taunty to do some it's like a desperation play. I just want to see it's basically the only thing I can do really. So I just go to Taunty, my acrobatics, hoping to 2-hit KO, but I don't. Goes for Moonblast, that's a 2-hit KO. So I figured Acro did a lot there, 43, that's really decent. So now that he 2-hit KOs, I have to switch out, get the health back. So I U-turn into Sizzle because Sizzle can take hits. You know, it's very bulky. He goes for taunt for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, he goes for taunt. That works out in my favor. So now Sizzle gets a free switch in, and basically I need to get Feeny into Tornadus' range. You know, what, 43? So I need to get into Acrobatics range. So I just go for a Bullet Punch. But he makes, I guess, the right play and goes right into Volcanion. So again, I'm forced to Slowking. More of the same. This time, I think I go for Psychic because I expect to switch out. No, Slack off. Okay, fair enough. I just play it safe because that Volcanion is looking like really threatening. Yeah, so obviously it goes to Venu. I don't want to stay in on that. I need Slowking healthy for the Volcanion, so I go right back into Taunty. Goes for the Leech. That's fine. I go for the U-turn. I go for the U-turn over Acro because Leech plus Sludge Bomb, for example, can kill me there. So I'm kind of forced to switch out. So I just go for a U-turn. It reveals Leech and Protect. So I'm like, okay, this is gonna be some weird set. Probably not the best set. I'd rather just go Synthesis, to be honest. But yeah. So I U-turn into Sizzle, my other hard counter to this, and basically I just kind of play around it. Yeah, so I get my health back. No, I go for Roost because I want Sizzle healthy. And he goes to Volcanion. I go back into Slowking, and yeah, just more of the same. Pivot, just pivot around the regen cores as he switches between his mons. I've got a free Acro there. It does not do much at all. That is max Fizz Death, only 56. So, and he gets a Toxic off. So that's really bad because now it's going to be even harder to play around that Palisand. So I was like really worried. I can't lie. This battle was like really worrying. But yeah, I go for the Acro because I do kill at that range. So yeah, I don't taunt this because I want Toxic and I really need this healthy. So I just go back into that cycle of switching between Taunt and Sizzle. Except now I'm like on more of a timer. But yeah, that's what I do. Store this thing's PP out. What's it looking like? 11 curses, 8 shore ups. So we're halfway there, and 14 shadow balls. 7 shore ups. But yeah, just more of the same. We taunt, get the shadow balls down. Yeah, switch between them two. More of the same. Get a little shadow ball there. Roost off the damage. Shadow balls are running out as well. We are more than halfway through, I believe. 11 out of 24, yeah. So once the shadow balls run out, we are free to just taunt it. It becomes a dead weight basically. Just start struggling. Yeah, so he goes for Curse, cuts his own health. More of the same, except Taunt is just like on a faster timer. But yeah, I think this goes on for like another 20 or 30 turns. So yeah, this is a weird battle to commentate on because I'm just going to be like repeating myself for these turns. Oh yeah, here's a change. Yeah, again he had enough. He goes back into Feeny. I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. I'll just U-turn out. Feeny doesn't touch Sizzle, doesn't hurt it, so I just get a U-turn off. And I'll go right into Slowking on this Volcanion because he goes to the Volcanion. So I get the momentum there. Now I just get like a free Psychic basically. Yeah, I get a free Psychic. There's no reason for me not to at that range. Yeah, I get a drop there. That's really nice. I chip the Feeny. Let's go for another Psychic. The Feeny is almost dead. This is looking really good because Feeny is a bit of a threat with that set. I do stay in here on the +1 Moonblast because I know I can take that really well. Although in hindsight it might not be in the best play, but it's whatever. Because again he's at 14% now. It pays off. I could just go into Sizzle and Bullet Punch. He can't hurt Sizzle much at all. Yeah, he goes to Volcanion on the obvious Bullet Punch. Now I don't U-turn because I didn't want to, because I don't know the last move there. I don't know the last move. Is it Scald or what? So I didn't want Sizzle to get burned or take any more damage, so I just go straight for the Bullet Punch. That's why I don't U-turn. So he goes to the Volcanion on that obvious Bullet Punch. I'm back into Slowking. I'm kind of at low health now. As you can see now, I die. I can't take this anymore. So yeah, that's bad, and that's why I was saying in Team Builder I should have just gave these leftovers and a bit more Spadef. But yeah, Slowking dies. I go right into Chandelure because neither of Taunty or Sizzle can kill this. So Chandelure's my only hope, being the Specs Modest Shadow Ball. And we do confirm that he's not timid here. He is modest, like I predicted. And yeah, that pays off because that just kills. From 77, it just kills. So that huge threat is down. I'm looking really good. Here, in hindsight, I guess I should have switched out because I do have like Sizzle at 74, and I can just kind of win from there. Fini can't really harm it. But I expected to be faster than this because it was like a calm mindset. I thought it would be like his death, calm mind. But no, he reveals like a lot of speed. He outspeeds me and just kills me with the Moonblast. So fair enough. His speed creep paid off. Yeah, so I just go to 20, finish it off there. Because 20, yeah, I go into 20 over Sizzle because when I send 20 in, I can get Regent once I switch out again. So yeah, now it's literally we're in the last stages of the battle. Palisand is gonna do his thing again, and I'm gonna pivot around. As you can see, I have 8 roosts, and I have unlimited regen, of course, while he has 5 shore ups, and also is running out of curse. But yeah, 5 shore ups. That's really important. He's not going to be able to recover enough soon. So yeah, again, more of the same. Just pivot between 20 and Sizzle. Yeah, just more of the same. I'm just gonna be quiet for a bit, I guess, and just do that. 4 shore ups left, 9 shadow balls. Yeah, it's literally just go Torn, go Sizzle, go Torn, go Sizzle. Roost with Sizzle when it's low, go Torn again, go Sizzle, go Torn, go Sizzle, roost with Sizzle when it's low, repeat. That's literally what happens. That's my only play. It's the only thing I can do while he runs out of PP. And thankfully, this Veno set is like some weird thing. Yeah, Leech, Protect, Toxic. So it can't touch either of these two. So I don't really give a crap about Venu. I'm just concerned about stalling this thing out. We are almost there. That's 3 short ups left. 6 shadow balls. Ooh, that's close. I have to roost here, obviously. I do. Yeah, I just go for Fusion here because he can't kill 20 at that range, and I can just force it out. Yeah, he goes for Leech Protect, just kind of doing his thing, but you know, at this point it's over for him. He can't win because we know his last move is I think it's Giga Dream. He hasn't revealed it yet, but obviously he can't touch either of these two, so it's fine. He is at Acro range, so I'm just gonna go for Acro again. Goes to his Palisand. I get that. I hit the Acro with the Bite Powder. Tron's almost dead, so I have to switch out. I definitely have to switch out. Yeah, 2 shore ups left. I'll play a bit risky here by risking this Tron. That was not a good play, because if he went for a Shadow Ball and I got a crit or something, then I lose the battle. But yeah, I guess I was forced to make the play anyway. But yeah, I definitely could have played this a bit more carefully. But to be honest, we're at turn 102 now, so my brain was fried. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, I just want to get this over with. I was kind of like on autopilot. So yeah, you know, not every turn was perfect for me in this battle, but it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, it's not a spoiler. I do end up winning here. It should be pretty obvious at this point. How many? 2 Shadow Balls, 1 more shore up. So yeah, we're at the final stages. We are at turn 106. I just roost up here. He's got 1 Shadow Ball left. Crit won't kill me even with the drop. So yeah, now he's out of Shadow Balls. He can do his shore up. He's out of Shadow Ball and he's out of recovery as well. So yeah, it's over. Venu can't touch me. 20 is at 68. I can afford to risk it by switching it in. Still don't know this thing's last move, but it dies anyway to Acrobatics, and that is good game because Palisand is dead as well without any PP. Yes, he's only got Curse and Sub left, so I can literally just go to Sizzle and live, just start roosting, while he can only Curse. I guess I can go to, yeah, just pivot around these two. Let him do his thing. Go back to Sizzle because Sizzle can take any hit. So can Torn, I guess. But yeah, that's it. Palisand dies, it kills itself. Yeah, that was a very annoying set. Respect to Brendan for bringing that. Not gonna lie though, in the end, like to be honest, it didn't do much. All it did was like stall out a lot of turns. You know, it got no kills, and yeah, I mean, end of the day, it got 0 kills and got 1 death by itself. So, in the future, I will not bring that set, but still, props for bringing that because it was heat and it did make a very memorable battle. But yeah, still, I'm not really sure why he bought that because I have like a shit ton of region mons. I have a shit ton of mons that wall that Palisand as well. So not really sure what it was going for, but yeah, that is the end of the battle. GG to Brendan. We do start off with a win, and that's it. Peace out. Thank you for watching.